Okay, so you pretty much manifested this video because it landed on your For You page, so you were asking for it. So, very typical for a video like that is that thoughts become things. And I know manifestation has become a trend, but I was thinking about situations as a child when I would actually manifest. So I want you to think of anything back in your childhood where you think you manifested a certain outcome or where you reached a goal that you had been working for a long time and you really, manifested it. Maybe, take a second or two to think about something, and I'm gonna share my first adventure with manifestation in a little bit. Okay, maybe you can pause the video too. I was thinking about the whole concept of manifestation and looking back on my childhood. And so you have to know I have a golden walnut, which is a magic walnut. I got it when I was very little. There was a festival at the park, and a woman gave it to me, and she told me, "This is a magic walnut. You have to tell the walnut your wish, and it will be granted." And I got a little purse for the walnut, and I would always speak with the walnut, and that was kind of my magic ritual if I really wanted to get a good grade or to win a competition with my horses. I remember there was a big competition coming up, and I had a little phrase I would always say to my walnut when I was, asking the walnut for a wish. And so that competition was really big because it was streamed on TV, and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot lose. I really need to win because otherwise my life is not gonna make any sense. Like, I just really wanted it. It was like the biggest thing back then. And so I would write a little letter to my walnut and would ask for the wish to be granted and to be fulfilled. And then the day of the competition came, I was there, I was doing it, and then I was waiting for the announcement of the winner. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I cannot not win because that would be so devastating. I don't know. And I won, and I was so happy because it was so cool. I got like a really pretty trophy and an interview, and I was 12 years old. So yeah, it was just a very cool moment in my writing career, and I was so happy because I really believe like the walnut helped me, and it is proven that your mind can transform things and your belief can transform things. And this little story is just a metaphor to show you that manifestation works even though you don't call it like that or you don't believe in the word manifestation, but it is just the description for setting a goal and working towards that goal and then reaching it. And sometimes I feel like we think manifestation is like, I'm gonna, like, let's say, like, you write it down and be like, I'm gonna win the run, the marathon, or whatever, and then you will be second place. But that doesn't mean your manifestation didn't work. It still worked. You just don't know the exact outcome of it, but you're gonna reach the goal, because technically we sometimes don't know what we wish for, because if you wish to win the race, you probably wish to get better at running 10 kilometers or just getting a better time, getting stronger, getting more motivation to go practice every day for that run. And you will, because you set yourself that goal that is reachable if you probably done that, for a little bit. Because sometimes you might, ask for too much, saying you never attended a marathon, and then you be like, I want to win that. that is very unrealistic because your body is not used to that and all of this. And if you would, manifest that and think, you're gonna achieve that at your first run, that might not be the case. But it doesn't mean your manifestation doesn't work because you still attended the run, so half of the manifestation worked because you have to attend to win. And then maybe a couple of years later, you're gonna win your run, and then the manifestation will, come true and will be fulfilled. So I think that's sometimes what some people forget if we think about manifestation. So yeah, use that video as a little reminder and my little story. And yeah, maybe you have an interesting story to share from your childhood. So I would definitely be interested in knowing what your story is. So comment the story and would like to chat with you a little bit in the comments. Follow my Instagram, and yeah, I see you in the next one. Also, I'm very happy for any video recommendations and suggestions about what I should talk about next. So yeah, I hope you like this one, and see you soon. Bye!